Hello everyone, welcome to our Talking to the Moon series. Today is October 14, 2023, and we are entering the new moon in Libra. And the main energy for today is, or for this cycle is, know you are loved. When you look at it at the distance, you see a very perfect mountain. The first thing that came to me is Mount Fuji. Okay, try to see if it resonates with you. Maybe there's a picture of a perfect mountain in your room or something. Now, for me, the mountain symbolizes the divine. When you are aware of the strong support coming from the divine, when you are able to experience love, unconditional love from the divine, it is easier for you also to reach out with unconditional love to others. So I feel right now, knowing that you are loved by the divine, I think this is the most important thing at this moment. Know and tell yourself and remind yourself that you are not alone and that you are loved by the divine. No matter what, whether you commit mistakes, whether you're doing good, it doesn't change the love of the divine for you. And because of that, you learn to love yourself. When you know that you are loved unconditionally, you end up loving yourself unconditionally also. And when you love yourself unconditionally also, you are able to reach out to others with unconditional love. And you allow others also to be just themselves, their imperfect selves. You accept them for what they are. And they feel free to come and go because you do not expect them to return the love, to give you love in return. You want them to share in your love. If they give it, great. If not, you still continue to love them. And with that, it's easy for you to be reciprocated. It's easy for your love to be reciprocated. So right now, as you enter the cycle of the new moon in Libra, maybe the invitation for you is to remember that you are loved by the divine no matter what. And even in your loneliest moments, you are not alone. And at the same time, there's an invitation for you to reach out with unconditional love to others. And when you do that, it's just but normal for you to receive love in return. Now, it doesn't have to be a romantic one. It can be a romantic love. For example, you are romantically interested to a certain person. Have the courage to reach out in love without expecting them to love you in return. Just love them and find the joy in loving them. And oftentimes they will respond also in kind. Now, it can be also friendship. It can be a colleague. It can be a family member. It's just that at this time, this cycle is a very good cycle to love unconditionally and to receive love from others. If you can receive unconditional love also, that would be wonderful. So you need to choose also the people you extend your love to. Although you extend love equally to everyone, there are certain people whom you know will give you unconditional love. So you take good care of these relationships. Although, as I have said, you with that capacity, knowing that you are loved unconditionally, it's easy for you to love everyone in an equal way. So in a certain sense, even those who make your life difficult, somehow you will find a way to express love towards them. So this is the invitation for you to know that you are loved, and yes, to extend love also to others. Now let's try to read from the handbook that accompanies this card, and maybe we can gain more insights regarding know you are loved. There is a new or renewed love energy around you, be it familial, platonic, romantic, or otherwise, whether you are single or attached. A new personal or professional relationship cycle is starting for you. Open your heart and be loving. The trick is to get involved with people you like or even love, be that on a personal or platonic level. If you want a new friend, you are in the right track. For a work or money question, A new start is highly likely. In love, the sky is the limit now. If you react with love. Now, it is also at this day that we are having a solar eclipse, and they describe it as a ring of fire solar eclipse. The moon puts itself between the sun and the earth, and somehow it forms like a ring of light, because the moon blocks the central part of the rays of the sun, or the light of the sun, and so it forms sort of like a ring of fire. When you look at a ring, it's sort of like committing oneself to sort of like a union, a commitment to each other. For me, right now, when I try to reflect on that, it's a union between your inner self, which is represented by the moon, and your external self, which is represented by the sun. Now, right now, it seems that the priority is to listen to your inner world, to spend more time inwards. And I think it's very much in parallel with know you are loved, because when you spend more time inwards, you discover how much you are loved by the divine. This is the best time for you also to undergo transformation, and also to undergo a deeper relationship with the divine. As you undergo this transformation, the more you will be able to learn to love unconditionally. So this is a very unique situation right now. As we enter the new moon in Libra, we are also experiencing a ring of fire solar eclipse, and at this time your attention is being drawn towards the inner life. So let's now go to the tarot reading. Let's try to see what we can expect for this cycle through the tarot cards. So now this is, remember, this is a general reading and it's open to everyone. So there will be some parts that might not resonate with you, and there will be parts that might resonate. Okay, so the one below, which is the main energy of the tarot reading, it says here, Queen of Swords. Okay, the Queen of Swords, you see here, she is spending more time alone. She's contemplating. There are a lot of flags there, but she's holding her sword. So in a certain sense, she is right now resting, spending more time alone. But she has good boundaries. She is able to, she expects other people to respect her space right now. Okay. There's a bird over there, so for me it symbolizes messages coming from the inner realm. Now, let's try to see how this will further unfold. Okay, we have here the Two of Cups. So, yes, for some of you, a new romance might be in the offing. Know that you are loved. I think the love, this new romance will begin if you initiate it, if you reach out with unconditional love. Just show that you care and don't expect anything in return. When you approach a person with that energy of expecting something from the person, intuitively they are aware of that, and instead of opening up to you, instead of responding in a positive sense, there will be a tendency to avoid you, because somehow they feel that you're reaching out to them but with an intention. You are trying to get something from the person. But if you would reach out to them with unconditional love, as if you just want to love them, and then you give them the freedom, whether they return it or not, it doesn't matter to you. You just care. And I think when you do that, the probability of having a new relationship, whether it be friendship, romantic, or career, or family, it's very high at this time. And it's going to be a colorful relationship when you look at it with the Two of Cups. Now, the Two of Cups also, as you can see, can be a union between your inner and your outer self. So it's a metamorphosis, a transformation, a growth on your part, wherein both the inner and your outer self are becoming in synchronicity with each other. Now, what is the advice of the universe for you? Spend more time in solitude. Okay, so spend more time in solitude at this time. Yes, with the moon is in between the sun and the earth. You are the earth, the sun is your exterior self, now the moon is your inner self. It's as if right now your attention is being drawn towards your inner life. Now, let's end this reading with an oracle card. We're using the Affirmators card for today. Okay, let's see. What card do we have for this cycle? Magic. Okay. Let's try to read it. I believe in magic. I see evidence of it all the time. And though the tricks can probably be explained away by something sensible and ordinary, I'd rather not ruin the fun. Other people can fill their days with mere coincidence. I'll fill mine with, oh my, that's unbelievable. Okay. So believe in magic. Even if you feel that a possible relationship, deepening relationship might be sort of impossible, believe in magic. Just love unconditionally. Know that you are loved, whether you are your love, the love that you give is returned or not. Know that even if you are alone, you are loved by the divine. So know that you are loved, reach out in love, and allow magic to unfold itself. Talk to the moon. Listen to the moon. Allow the moon to guide you. But have good boundaries also. Don't let other people bulldoze their life into you. Okay, so learn to also have healthy boundaries. Well, that's it for today. I hope you were able to benefit from our Talking to the Moon series. Thank you for the likes and comments you've given to the channel. Thank you for subscribing. I hope to see you again soon. Until that time, may God continue to bless your ways.